This is Ray's short mosin.
It is the M44 mosin for Ivans and Borises who need to drive tanks, trucks, or otherwise need a shorter, lighter, handier rifle. Because maybe they're not going to be shooting all the time, maybe they got other duties. So, weapon is clear.
So, the typical mosin is 3 feet long.
This one is only like 2 feet. So, you got your cool little bayonet. You ever wonder where the SKS got its cool stuff? This is it.
Which we did not extend the bayonet at the range. That is frowned upon.
Turns out they don't like it when you do that. So that is unfortunate. Yeah.
I thought it shot great. We did get a chance to put some rounds through it. Obviously, indoor range, we're not really testing the capability, and we're not checking velocity, but you would be losing a little velocity, a little accuracy at longer ranges. I think it being more compact does lend itself to being more of a portable, just a nicer rifle to that extent. But if you're like, I don't think you're sacrificing too much as far as accuracy.
It was definitely louder than your AK pistol.
It certainly was.
Which, it is a full power cartridge, but it wasn't that much louder. It's only got like double the barrel and twice the cartridge. So, that was actually a little bit surprising. I quite enjoyed it though. It's definitely more of an outdoor gun. Yes. And because of his antics with the shorty AK, my antics with the shorty mosin, we were the most hated people at the range.
Well, no, understand, like, there was like, a father-son pair, the father being elderly. Every time I'm filming, I'm looking at him, he's just, like, trying to shoot the revolver, trying to be accurate. Boom! Boom! Just, oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
So, yeah, that was neat. But this is the M44 shorty mosin. They also have the M38, but that does not have the side folding bayonet, which we all know is the most important part of any fighting arm. The bayonet.
Yes.
And how much did you pay, Ray? I'm glad you asked. It was $350.
So $50 more than your typical mosin. And I know when we talk about mosins, like, back in my day,
I used to be able to get them for the
even going back
Garfield comics.
5-10 years, they're much cheaper. Going back to the 90s, you can pick them up very cheap. Even Ray, you remember like being able to go to Gander and them being very cheap there.
Yeah, I remember when they used to be like $90, $100. I think I actually got mine for $120. My full size one.
Because me at
back in the day,
at 20 years old, they were like the cheapest online. Like online you can get them under 300, but shipping and all that nonsense, you're over 300 at that point. And locally, they're around the same price point. That's when I bought mine.
I got mine years ago.
Yeah, and
I got it for a deal at our favorite little gun shop. So that was cool.
Well, yeah,
I kind of got lucky.
I'm a fan of the mosin. The action itself always leaves something to be desired, but
unloaded, it's different. When you fire something, you're prying that steel case out of there, and you need the might of Stalin.
Yes, I am still, like, with this, guilty of taking it off the shoulder. For 2 reasons. I'm not resting on anything, so if it feels kind of awkward to leave it out and work it that way, but bring it down to your waist, give you the leverage. No issue. Nothing got locked in. It all worked fine.
I mean, keeping it on your shoulder is more of a German thing.
Yeah,
when you have an actual like quality rifle. I feel like peasants were pretty good at that whole just bring it down and rack it thing.
Yes.
I mean, well, let's be honest. When you're throwing
this is the
half of your conscripts
this is the proletarian's rifle.
The other half are unarmed. I don't think technique is really there.
Well, I still get the comment from time to time, like, as far as, like, why. For me, it's just a comfort thing. I am not defending the Volga. I am not trying to be as fast as possible. Like, when we're having our little shooting competitions, the speed is not really variable there. But, point is, no issues, like, as far as it not getting locked in, as far as all that. Just shooting cheap Tula ammo.
The finest of cheap tool ammo. The same kind I use in my PSL. Which, I'm going to say it, is probably a lot better at defending the Volga than this thing.
Yes. Yes.
Good news is, if you ever buy one of these for home defense, it's a flashbang in a stick. So,
I think it's in great condition. What year is it from? Just want to get all the info out there.
The top of it says 1946. The cheeky breeky words, I don't know, but it has a triangle with an arrow, which I believe is Tula. That's the Tula art
I haven't looked at that little cheat sheet in a while, but yes,
it's either Tula or Shevsk.
It looks in very good condition. The wood furniture, no real chips, no cracks, no signs of aging.
This is a different color, which makes me think that it might have been replaced. Either that or Russian quality. And
the receiver itself
is very, very clean, like bright and shiny. The bolt is very clean.
Would you like to show the camera?
Get that in there, yeah. Which, hopefully you can pick it up. Right there at the top, right next to my finger, is a little hammer and sickle. Isn't that cool? So...
But yeah, recoil-wise, not bad at all. I thought for it weighing less, it'd be more of an issue. But no, still fine. If you were to go out in the woods, you know, starving for deer, it would certainly bring
throw some soft points in there. Maybe hunt you down some of those Wendigos we got here in Illinois.
Well, yeah. Obviously, I would still pick, like, for distance... The Mosin is not known as the most accurate rifle out there. And this, you're losing a little bit of velocity, a little bit of accuracy in that regard. But still a very cool rifle to have, especially at the price, which I doubt I would be able to find with the same price.
Yeah.
How much do you think they're going for if I was to find one, not even same condition, I'm saying just one in general?
I have seen them on Gunbroker in the past for around the 5 range. I've also seen them for about $450 and like $350.
Yeah.
And at the time that I had bought my full-size Mosin, I had aspirations at one point of owning one of every Mosin. So I was going to get the PU sniper. I was going to get the shorty Mosin with a side folder bayonet. I was going to get the long boy. I was going to get one of the World War I Mosins. And for shits and giggles, I was going to try and find an 1895 Winchester and a PSL. I've done most of those things, sold most of them eventually. One of the few that I kept was the PSL. It's a great gun, definitely suggest it. And then, of course, this and the regular Mosin. It's kind of just how it worked out. But when I bought my original Mosin for like $120, $129, something like that, these were on Gunbroker for like $300.
Yeah.
So now
they've all gone up.
So now we're at the point where you're finding Mosins in stores for around like the $280, $300. Now these are nearly $500.
Yeah.
So Ray got a good deal.
Now for $500, I don't think it's a bad deal for what it is. If I can find one in great condition like this, I have no problem paying.
Yeah, this thing was fantastic.
I would have no problem paying $450, but I'd be hard pressed to find one in such good condition. I would find one in pretty junky condition, a little rust, the wood's a little chewed up. Then you would put
it in Archangel stock.
Oh no, not even that. I'm saying I would get it, and I'd be like, yes, this is what I wanted, $500, and I get like something that's not in great condition. I'd be pretty disappointed. But such is life.
This thing is fantastic. I'm thinking maybe they were like a tanker or a radio operator, or maybe it just sat in an arsenal and then it eventually got packed in Cosmoline. Some dude bought it some years ago. Apparently, like, did an amazing job getting all the Cosmoline off. Like, I got it, not a lick of Cosmoline anywhere on it. Not under here, not over there, not anywhere. I even took the stock off. There wasn't any under there.
For the sake of making content, I'll be splitting up the videos, us talking about it and us at the range. We had a little shooting competition with it.
Yeah. Which,
I'll let the viewers decide who won that. I'll put that up after this, which this will be like our Wednesday video.
I was real accurate with this, and you were technically better targeting.
Yes.
However you want to put that. But your group wasn't terrible.
No. I was saying, and that's more to do with the sights. I like the sights on it.
Honestly.
Simple.
I mean, it's just like regular Mosin sights, but shorter. Your AK has terrible sights. I'm just gonna say it.
I can't see anything. It's like a little ridge, a little post, and it kind of blends together, and it gives the option to flip them so I can do a dot and a dot. And that kind of then I can't see the what I'm looking at all. I can just see the 3 dots like in my face. I think those are
supposed to be night sights.
It does nothing good. Those sights, and I'll be adding an object to that. This very nice. In there. So you very got good your for the price. Sight, will be going up in value. When you pass it down to your kids, what do you think the going price will be? Will this be $1,000 rifle?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
At the rate that they keep on expanding, unless we like open up import from Russia and China again, which they're just gonna keep.
I forgot who I was talking to, but they were like, oh, you know, what's the most collectible? I'm like, honestly, like right now, if anything, like obviously this is a little bit old, like newer, I suppose, but World War II era, like any real like rifle from there, like a Mauser,
Mauser. French gun, name it.
Handguns, rifles. It doesn't matter. Like
if it has World War II next to it, if it has World War I next to it, it's super collectible, and there's a reason for that. A lot of the World War II and to an extent Korea and World War I guns, you can own them because full auto wasn't really a thing for standard patrolmen. Semi-auto was barely a thing in most cases.
I still want to get Enfield. That'll be next, but that's coming like closer to summertime. Because right now, like if I was to have it, I wouldn't have a lot of ammo for it, and that would just.
Our favorite gun shop has had 303 British. Like one specific box of it has been there.
Yes. Since
I have started going there, like over a decade ago.
Yeah, so that I can get ammo. Like I wouldn't really go for surplus, but there's plenty of ammo to purchase still available at what would be a normal price, but still expensive, and also picking up the rifle. But that's enough for this video. Thank you guys for watching.
Have a nice day. Get one while you can.